Now, work WhatsApp groups can mean trouble. The Basic Conditions of Employment Act says employees may not work more than 45 hours a week. And they are allowed a daily rest period of 12 consecutive hours and a weekly rest period of 36 hours. So what does this all mean? Basically, if you are in a work WhatsApp group and are receiving messages when you are supposed to be off, the law is being broken. Let's speak to an attorney at Skuman Law, Kavita Kuvaji. Ms. Kuvaji, good afternoon. Basically, this is coming into focus now because we live in a hybrid world. People working from home and not going into the office. But these devices are always with us, and the WhatsApp is live all the time. So if you are supposed to finish work at 5, nobody should be sending you a WhatsApp at 6.
That would be a dream. But unfortunately, with WhatsApp and all communications these days, we are now what they would seem as available 24 hours. And the problem we have now is that some employers think it's okay to message their employees after working hours. And now we have to think now, are we meant to be that available to our employers? And with that, we have big issues. But what I can tell you that with the Basic Condition of Employment Act, it's not expected of you to be available to your employer unless it's an emergency or it's something you've negotiated with your employer. And it also depends on the scope of work that you do.
I was about to say, depending as well, I guess, on the scope of work. There are certain professions where you'd be expected to be available in case an emergency arises. Are you seeing a lot of cases in this matter like this today? Because we live in a hybrid world now.
We do see a lot of cases like, especially at Skuman Law as well, but it's not just cases. Also, I think with colleagues, everybody is discussing this topic. But in terms of cases, we have seen situations where people are being dismissed for not responding to an instruction that was sent over WhatsApp. And the questions are now asked, even though it's lawful, but is it reasonable? That is the question that's being asked. And this is the questions we are now putting to the forums to say, it's not reasonable. You know, some employees are not available 24 hours. They've also got their personal time. And is this encroaching on an employee's personal time? So, yes, we do see an increase in cases like, especially now with the new hybrid models of work.
Yeah, very simply. I mean, I'm a lay person. Please don't complicate the answer for me. What will be a test for reasonableness? What will be a test for reasonableness in such matters? I mean, I'm sitting at home. It's Friday. I've knocked off at 5. I had to go and catch a taxi or transport or whatever modes of transport I've used. I get home at 6:30, take off my shoes. I'm chilling, watching my favorite soapy at 7 o'clock, and then beep, beep. The boss says, do you remember the file of what? I mean, it's now 7 p.m. I've got my beer with me. And I just look at it and said, I'm off. It's Friday afternoon.
So the test of reasonable, again, it depends on what type of work you do. But if it's something urgent, and then, for instance, the case where an application needs to be in by the next day or something to that effect, then it is reasonable. Or say, for instance, you're working at a factory and something malfunctions, and in order for production to continue, and it's going to cost the business X amount of money, and it is urgent, then that would be reasonable. But if it's a situation where you have a boss who's like, okay, an employer like, okay, where's this, and thinks it's okay to ask you all these questions after hours, then that is not reasonable.
Yeah, so employers need to be aware that they cannot just at any time contact an employee. It has to be reasonable, justifiable in terms of the role and the scope of work as well.
And messaging as well.
And that, yeah. Okay. So employees, what should the employees side, very briefly, on the employee side, what should you be aware of in that engagement via platforms like WhatsApp when you are off work? What should you be aware of?
You know, the thing is, the best thing that employees should be aware of is the fact that, like, I know we are available 24 hours, but it also depends on when you answer it. So you don't have to answer your messages immediately on WhatsApp if it's after working hours. And it can be responded to the next day. Also, one should note is what type of messaging it is, and from that point. But again, we do need our rest. We do need time to process everything.
Did somebody just send you a WhatsApp now? Did your boss just send you a WhatsApp? I heard the beep thing. Did you get a WhatsApp, Ms. Kuvaji? Tell them you're busy doing an interview on ENCA. Tell them you're busy, they can't disturb you. You're doing an interview now on ENCA.
Indeed.
Thank you very much.
So,
Thank you very much. Thanks for your time. Thank you. That's Kavita Kuverji at Skuman Law. Thank you very much. Okay.